people waste a lot of time. They don't use their energy where what could be responsible for that. Any data to back it up.
From time to time, you grow, you develop, but many different things you learn which you never heard about. So this is also a similar kind of phenomena that previously people were learning differently on the spiritual side.
Looking at it from a spiritual dimension, from a scientific dimension, from a natural phenomenon, can you share with us how should we categorize this approach?
Is like tangible part of your body, right?
Is it like a program that people can participate in so that you can help them to optimize their time, or is it a product that they can buy? All right. Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us in today's episode of the Obehi Podcast. I remain Obehi Ewanfo, your host here. And you know how much we love the power of storytelling. We believe so much in that. If you own your story, then you never need to compete with any person in the world. Of course, you know that now there is more than 5 billion people on the internet. Of course, many people are just doing the Me Too type of content every now and then. But we say that is not good enough. You are specially made. You are unique. You are a unicorn, like I usually put it here. So if you want to be able to learn the power of storytelling to apply it in your business or use it as a client acquisition machine, we can help you with that. So make sure you reach out to us so that we can let you know how you can benefit from the service that we have available for business owner, founder, and service-based business owner like you. Like I said, we believe so much in the power of storytelling. And this is why we are continuously here. Today, I have an interesting person who is going to be sharing an important message with us within the area of energy intelligence. Actually, I think this is my first day of hearing that. Of course, she will break it down for us and help us understand what that even means. Energy intelligence. Hina, go ahead and share with us. Let the people, first of all, know who you are, and then we'll pick it up from there.
Okay, thank you so much, Abe, for just for this opportunity to speak here with your audience and people across the world. Um, and my name is Hina Nisar Sadouzai, as you have seen. Um, I'm the CEO of a learning and development company, Cognition Hub Global. I have worked um, on learning and development for people, on people, by people um, across the globe in many countries, physically and through online. And currently, basically, I'm from Pakistan, and currently I'm residing in Canada.
All right, that's lovely. You are from Pakistan and you are currently residing in Canada, right? Okay, so you heard me say before, Hannah, that we love the power of storytelling. So we would like to learn more about you before we can learn more what you do, because we would like to connect to people. So tell me, where are you from in Pakistan? What do you remember of your young adolescent growing up? Were you born in the capital? Where exactly are you from in Pakistan?
Yeah, thank you so much for this question. Basically, if you know about Kashmir, I belong to a city, a smaller city of Kashmir that's called Rawalakot. And, in literal meanings, we call it the Pearl Valley. So I belong to the Valley of Pearls in Azad Kashmir. And this is the independent part of the Kashmir within Pakistan.
All right, that's interesting. And what do you remember growing up? How was it like for you as a young adolescent growing up in Kashmir? Kashmir is a very popular part of Pakistan. We have heard of it also because of. Yeah, I think you produce clothes there. You produce a Kashmir cloth or something. Is that is from there, correct?
Yeah, Pashmina.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. All right. So tell me about your young adolescent growing up in Kashmir.
Yeah, actually, when we talk about my background, I belong to a part of Pakistan where there are not much opportunities, but the women are so empowered, you know. So if I remember about my childhood, I used to see many of the bold women in my area, and those were my inspirations. I used to think I should be like them. And the other thing, which is very obvious in my background, my father was a trainer in learning development professional, so I was very much inspired. Since my childhood, I used to role model him, right? I used to think about him that how is he talking, how is he interacting with the people, how he shares experiences, how he learns from others. So I grew up in a learning family where both my parents were educated. They were teaching, they were learning, they were from this profession. So I became the same.
All right, that's good. And from learning development to the topic that you picked just now, which is energy intelligence. Could you tell me how you made that transition? What is the idea behind that?
Yeah. Uh, because I worked in the corporate industry, development sector, and academia. Uh, I worked with staff. I worked with youth. I worked with individuals as a coach. So initially, we used to work on the concept of time management. And I used to think always time is 24 hours a day. We cannot increase or decrease, right? We cannot add or minus. So I used to think, and we used to discuss what are the gaps um, behind this whole scenario, that where people are not performing, why they're not performing, what are they doing if they're not performing. So we came across an article, 5 years ago, in not 5 years, maybe 8 years ago, yeah, in 2018. We me and different other consultants, we were sitting in a brainstorming session. So one of the consultant, he showed us an article on energy, and it was very interesting. We came to know that there's a thing, energy, which controls you. You can control energy, and it can control your whole performance, and a process, and how you become more effective and productive. So we worked on it, and few of the consultants, we joined together to learn more about it. We did research on it. We did gap analysis about this whole scenario in the corporate sector, development sector, across the people, staff, and employees. So finally, we started working on this discipline. We were conducting trainings on this, you can say, area since 2018, but not comprehensive. It was not bigger program. So last year we designed this program that how people consume energy, how people can consume energy, and how it boost them effectively in their lives, in their career, in their profession, whatever they do.
I see. So you've tested this idea in some other places with some people. So what are they saying about the energy intelligence? What are they saying about the topic?
Yeah, actually, people don't understand what is energy intelligence, and what are they doing. They just tell us the scenario, and we ask them the small questions. We take them in the different paths, and we ask them questions. They don't know what are they answering, but they are basically answering on energy intelligence, right? So people tell us um, they are in the office for 9 to 5. Um, they spend 8 hours or more in the offices, but still they cannot perform, and they don't know the reasons. They want to perform. Some people want to perform, some consciously do, some unconsciously do. So we understood what are their problems actually. Why are not they performing? What is the scenario behind it? What is the phenomena? If they're not performing, where's their energy going? Why are not they performing? what sort of you can say whole scenario is this. So people don't exactly understand this topic because this is comparatively new topic. So we when we ask them questions, we like we break into smaller pieces. They don't know what are they answering, but they're answering way which contributes in the energy intelligence.
All right. So, specifically, what kind of problem do you intend to address with this energy intelligence, and how is it going to address the problem?
Yeah, thank you for this such great question. Um, Actually, many of the CEOs, I have a meeting. Mostly, I meet with CEOs and my consultants from my organization. Usually, we meet CEOs and we talk about their vision and their goals and for their whole organization. Um, then we talk with the staff employees and their workforce, so mutually we see that there are gaps. They conduct many trainings, they conduct very workshops, they bring on board many programs, development programs, but still there people learn, people improve, they groom themselves, but still there's a problem which is covered. So we are just when you're at a workplace, you're a human, you're an individual first, right? So you came from a home, from a background, and it is not all of a sudden you you are an AI generated robot, so you can change your mechanism within few minutes when you enter the office, your mechanism is totally productive and later. So this is human. Humans have feelings, emotions, they have spirits, they have souls, they have mind, they have body. So robots have body but they don't have mind. So if you want to be productive, definitely we can choose one component. We have to work all around the whole scenario of a human or individual, um, where what is he dealing with at home, in the environment or in the surroundings, and what are the other conditions affecting their brains and minds and body, and sometimes their spirits and soul. So we have to identify all those things to get the performance corrected.
All right. Thank you so much for that. That is really important. So, you're sort of optimizing the time that people have for productivity, something like that, correct?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So, is it like you have also done some research to find out why people waste a lot of time, they don't use their energy where, what could be responsible for that? Any data to back it up? Or is there anything you can share in line with that?
Yeah, actually, if I tell you, every day there's a new research. Every day you find new things about yourself. Obey, you were not you are not the person you were 1 year ago, right? So many of your factors contributing to your personality, your as an individual, you identified working with different individuals, working individually on yourself, right? So it is when you're considering yourself, um, from time to time you grow, you develop, but many different things you learn which you never heard about, right? So this is also a similar kind of phenomena that previously people were learning differently on the spiritual side, on the leadership side, on the you can say performance side, on their being an individual. But now this energy intelligence combines all of these energies which you carry with you, you all the time you carry with you, in this whole energy intelligence scenario.
All right. So I would like you to expand more about this energy intelligence. Is it a kind of, are you looking at it from a spiritual dimension, from a scientific dimension, from a a natural phenomenon. Can you share with us how should we categorize this approach?
Yeah, exactly. Let's consider ourselves, right? If we talk about science, humans have brain, right? Do you believe on brain?
If I believe that we have brain,
Yeah, I know. Do you believe on brain working in the whole scenario and phenomena?
yeah, okay, yeah,
The
sure.
role of brain?
Hmm
Yeah, so
hmm
definitely. So brain is tangible part of your body, right? And mind is a non-tangible. It's intangible. It's you cannot see or you cannot, you cannot touch the mind, right? So always there are some tangible aspects, and so there are some intangible aspects. You have heart, you have some physical existence of heart. But you don't have physical existence of your emotions, right? And feelings. So definitely science and some soul side and some intangible side. Science tells you with tangible evidences. Sometimes they cannot tell you about intangible evidences. So this is science. This is, like, you can say, um, a spiritual and soulful side of the, you can say, what can you say, intangible. This is your, the whole scenario is, it is supported by the science. It is supported by your daily living theories, and uh, whatever you practically face and do. So it includes, so let me break it down. uh, do you believe on emotions?
uh, yes.
Do you feel happy? Do you feel sad? Do you feel sometimes angry? So all these emotions,
Hmm
whether you express or not, they carry some energies,
yeah.
right? So your body, you and me are sitting on the chair right now, we are moving, we are consuming energy, we are producing energy, right? So if we talk about our surroundings, right? And if we talk about our connections, if we talk about our vibes, those also carry some energies, right? How you perceive something, that also carries some energies. So the emotional side of your energy, the spiritual side of your energy, the mind side of your energy, and the body side of your energy, all is included in this whole intelligence. Like, the concept is like how intelligently you can consume energy and produce the best out of that. How can be you more productive by understanding this whole intelligence? Previously, we used to talk about emotional intelligence, right? That's one component of this energy.
Mm. All right, that's very interesting. That's very interesting. So, how can people benefit from this service that you render um, within this energy intelligence? Is it like a program that people can participate in so that you can help them to optimize their time, or is it a product that they can buy, a tangible product that they can use, a book, or how can people leverage this offering that you are having?
Actually, it's a training program designed for individuals or working in the organizations. And, um, if you feel that you are giving your 100%, but still you're not getting your 100%, right? So there's a gap. Like, if you're giving your 100%, you're getting your 30% or 50%, so there's a 50% gap. So by working on your energy intelligence, approximately, we cannot say you're gonna get 100%, because there are many factors, and we are humans. We are not born to be perfect, right? We need to learn and evolve and develop every time. But with this program, the program designed for the individuals and the workplaces, um, you can at least boost up your performance and productivity in your life and in your career, in whatever profession you are. I can say like 40 to 50%. You can boost it up, right? Because then you understand. And one thing, it's very clear. Okay, it's very clear that everything needs a will and strong devotion to if you learn on it and if you don't apply, then it's all zero. And if you learn, let me tell you about myself. I did one training program certification, um, and it was from an institute in the Pakistan. I multiplied this certification with I cannot tell you, I don't remember how many organizations I've worked with across the board, right? So this people think that we don't have this certification, we cannot work. We don't have this certification, oh my god, I have to get this certification to enter it at that place. No, um it was all my energy, it was all my passion, and it was all my the whole concept I developed for myself and for my career and for my passion. And it was all revolving around my vision, right? So if you think that you want to work on yourself, and if you're strongly dedicated to work on yourself, either you're at institutions, organizations, you're sitting at an airport, you're traveling, wherever you are, you start learning and implementing. So all it starts with your intent, your passion, your grit, and perseverance.
Thank you so much
So
for that.
that's what I say.
Thank you. All right. Now, when people get indulged in these practices, because you want to help them optimize the output that they have at the end of the day, is there a way for you to measure the effectiveness of this energy to be sure that it is working for them based on certain parameters? Can you help us understand that?
Yeah, exactly. Definitely, if you pre and post compare, if you do a pre and post comparison at your workplace, because it takes time to change, but you can feel the performance in even like 10 to 15 days, because in a week, how this employer was previously performing and now how he he's taking the things up, and how is he processing, and or what when you take this program, your conversations start changing, your connections start changing. You are you can say the whole you can say scenario gets changing, right? So people observe and they tell other people, like you yourself definitely observe it, but other people in the offices, then many of the CEOs I met, they used to do they used to say a sentence that we have done a lot with our employees, but nothing is effective. And we have spent a lot of money on the training programs, and but nothing is effective. So let me tell you, they expect that they are spending on one side. If you conduct a training on team building, right? So they're just focusing, and they're just spending or investing money on the team building, and people can get improved in the team building side, but you did not work on their individual side, how the concepts and how the reflections behind, how can they change their whole scenario and thought and phenomena. So this is something, um, this is a tool to focus on the whole of an individual. Then this is a tool. If you use this tool, if you pick this tool, you can apply it on the engineering side, medical side, aeronautical side, anywhere. If you're a human, if you work on your emotions, if you work on your intelligence, emotional intelligence, or you can say mind or body, or wherever you go, you carry with yourself, right? So whatever you're gonna do, you're gonna perform well. So I must say, so this is a kind of tool which you can use everywhere. on every dimension. Otherwise, it will be just one component. Like, if you have a will, if you have worked on yourself, you can learn anytime, anywhere, on any discipline. But if you don't want to, don't have energy, you don't have passion, great anything, like, you cannot, definitely.
Thank you so much for that. Now, for people that are listening to you to this point in the conversation, they want to be able to connect with you. They want to learn more about this energy intelligence. How can they reach out to you? Please share with them.
Yeah, definitely. My organization, they can look at the LinkedIn, or they can look at the website of my organization, www.cognitionhubglobal.com. It's 3W. I'm sorry if I pronounced four. They can look at the LinkedIn Cognition Hub Global. So they can connect. They can send an email. They can, inbox. They can contact the numbers. But it's better to send an email officially, so my team gonna respond then.
All right. Thank you so much. I really appreciate this conversation, and of course, getting people introduced to this new concept, energy intelligence. I'm sure some people are hearing it for the first time. So, with Hina today, you have understand that there is also this way to approach work and productivity and be optimized so that you can get better results. Of course, like she said, if you are interested in learning more, you can reach out to her, and so that she can help you understand that is her business is built around that. So, of course, you can see that there are people that are valuable that are able to help you too. So, thank you so much, I really appreciate your time, and do have a wonderful time.
Thank you so much, Obey. And I want to add one thing.
Okay.
I'm a productivity specialist. So this all passion comes from there. I keep on constantly observing, like, how can we produce more and be effective? So thank you so much for this opportunity to share my whatever I know. And thank you so much for asking such a brilliant questions. These are the questions who take out the information, right? I appreciate, and I give you a great credit for that. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.